one thing struck me when I was watching Louis Theroux's Manosphere documentary. Well, in fact, quite a few things struck me, as I'm sure they struck you if you've watched it. But the one thing that sat with me was the impact that an absent father had on all of these misogynistic little cretins. All of them come from homes where they were raised by single mothers and there was a father nowhere to be seen, or a very unreliable father figure. Now, we are all shaped, unfortunately, by our childhood wounds and by the wounds that we accumulate as we're going through life and as we grow up. And if we don't take the time to heal those childhood wounds and to heal the wounds that occur throughout our lives, we end up being ruled by them. What you're effectively watching in Louis Theroux's documentary is a collection of 5-year-olds in the body of grown-up men. Those men are all being dictated to by their wounded 5-year-olds who didn't get the attention that they needed and deserved, who felt neglected, who felt like their mothers didn't have time for them because they were too busy out at work trying to make ends meet and make everything happen. And they are, in their adult lives, acting out in order to try and rectify what happened. A lot of them are really working very hard to control the narrative when it comes to women, because their mothers, I suspect, didn't have a lot of time for them. So it's, I'm going to control the narrative and make sure I'm in charge of the women. So they are always available to me. And also, nobody can leave me and hurt me if I'm completely in charge. And I think it's such a stark reminder of the importance of taking the time to do our inner work, to have a look at what things trigger us. Where do we feel we need to be massively in control and we get very angry if we can't be? Where do situations occur that we just actually can't cope with them, so we blow up with rage, or we retreat and we hide and we completely shut down from everything? The things that happen in your life, the triggers that occur, and the emotional reactions you have to things that might be a little bit disproportional to the actual situation are really good indicators that there is some internal work to do. It isn't the easiest road to walk. It's why people don't always walk it, and why we have the creatures in the Manosphere, because if they, God, love to be on a therapist's couch with some of them. If they did the work, they wouldn't be acting out and behaving like they are. Of course, I have lots of other thoughts about this documentary as well. So I would love to know if you watched it and what you think of it and what really stood out for you.